Hi everybody out there and welcome to this edition of a late night screen review, and this week we're talking Evil Dead 2. What, the original Evil Dead 2? Yes, we are!
"4 years ago, in this quiet forest, in this cozy cabin, something happened. Something so frightening. Something so deadly. Something so evil. We prayed it would never happen again." Now, from the creator of Evil Dead comes Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn.
So, here we are, talking about Evil Dead 2, and I know what you're thinking, hold on, that's an old film, everybody's seen Evil Dead 2. Well, we're aiming this video at people that are either hardcore fans of Evil Dead, or people that might not have ever seen Evil Dead 2. The reason being is because I brought this up with a friend of mine who's really not into horror over the Halloween period, and they'd never seen it, so I thought, what brilliant introductory kind of horror movie can I show my friend who's not into horror? And Evil Dead 2 came up. So the other reason we're doing this as a late night screen review is because Thanksgiving, the movie, is coming up tomorrow. But over this weekend, unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town, so I'm not going to be able to do a Thanksgiving review video, and probably till a bit later, so it's going to be late. So I thought, hey, what can we replace it with? And Evil Dead 2 came up. It's one of my all-time favourite films, Evil Dead 2, and starring the great legendary actor Bruce Campbell, and it tells the story of Ash Williams taking his girlfriend to an isolated cabin where he then discovers a tape on an old tape player and an ancient book that he reads from, and unfortunately for him, he unleashes some demons. Get a bit of smoke in there. Love smoke. So what do I think of this movie? Well, for me, this is an absolute all-time classic. The great thing about the Evil Dead franchises is no matter what kind of film you're in the mood for, like old school gritty grindhouse horror, kind of a lighter horror movie with some comedy elements, or just an all-out kind of slapstick crazy horror with some sort of little feelings of horror sprinkled in and out, the Evil Dead series has it all. Evil Dead 2 is the start of the kind of turning of Evil Dead from classic all-out horror to horror comedy. And in terms of horror comedy, this is one of the best examples of that genre. It's got scares, it's got great special effects, and it's also got Bruce Campbell, who's probably one of the most charismatic and I don't know, like engaging leading men that you'll ever see. The kinetic energy, the comedy, the physical comedy of this movie is just in full force. It still remains kind of scary. The music, the stylization of the camera movements, the creatures themselves are quite horrific and scary. And if you're not used to horror, or you're not a massive horror fan, you'll probably jump here or there or get quite scared here or there. But for the most part, this film is a comedy horror, and it really goes all out. It's also just a really cool film. Last night, I actually watched Kill Bill for the first time in ages. And the great thing about Kill Bill is, yes, it's a violent movie. It's a movie about, gangsters and assassins and that kind of thing in the classic Tarantino style. But it's also very comic booky in its kind of delivery. The gore, the blood, the violence. It's really stylized and really engaging and just a real fun time. And that's exactly the same thing with Evil Dead, directed by Sam Raimi, of course. He would then later go on to direct Drag Me to Hell and the Spider-Man movies, the original Spider-Man movies, before Tom Holland, those films. And This film is just a massive, like, theme park ride, a never-ending gore fest, and comedy one-liners, and just really quick, quippy dialogue. It's fantastic. And Ash, that our leading hero slash anti-hero, is just completely on point here as he battles and carves up some evil demons. What else can I say about this movie? It's iconic in its delivery. If you've never seen the show, the TV show that it then spawned, which is Ash vs. Evil Dead, that's also really awesome and great and funny and cool. Again, if you like horror, if you like monsters and gore, but then you also like funny stuff, you can't beat Ash vs. Evil Dead as a TV show. But if you want to see it in a movie form, it's Evil Dead 2 all the way. I can't recommend this film highly enough. It's just a good, well-made, wholesome horror comedy movie that will just keep you entertained. And I've revisited this movie every year, probably every year since I saw it when I was, 15, 16 years old. So I've been watching it for a very long time now because I'm a very old man. If you love horror and you've never seen The Evil Dead, then there is genuinely something wrong with you. You need to run out now and get a copy, or you can stream it. If, on the other hand, you're not a horror fan, but you might want to dip your toe in a little bit, yeah, you could do Gremlins or something like that, or Poltergeist even. That's another great movie. But I would always go with the Evil Dead 2 film, because to me, it is just a perfect example of slapstick, silly comedy, silly gore, great creatures, some scares, and just some classic cool one-liners. So yeah, go out and check it out now. It's an absolute classic, and you will thank me later, I promise. So that's it for this week's Late Night Scream Review. Just a very quick video just to say hi and keep in touch with you guys. If you want to support the show, guys, the Jack Horror Hound's House of Horror show, please like and subscribe these videos, share them around, talk about them, leave a comment below by all means. We want to hear from you. We want to grow our community. And if you do that, it just helps us grow our channel and we can do more content and release more stuff. In the next few weeks, we are upgrading the show. So we're buying some new bits and pieces for the show. We're going to redo the intro sequences. We're going to kind of amp it up slightly. So in the next episode 24 and 25 of Jack Horror Hound's House of Horrors, you're going to see a marked improvement in the show. As I say, we have no money to make this show, and it's kind of the circle of life, really. Like we need more followers and subscribers so we can grow the show, but we can't grow the show until we kind of make the show look better, and we understand that, and we are trying our hardest here to kind of do it on our own. But again, we're on a shoestring budget. I mean, we don't even have a budget, if I'm honest. So that's where you guys come in. If you're able, only if you're able, please become a member. There's a button just down below. It says join. You can join and become a member, and that will allow you to get some perks. But more than that, it'll allow you to suggest movies that we review later on the show. And again, we want your participation. So if you're only able, please do so. If not, please just keep enjoying and liking the videos, because we see you and we love you. Okay, guys, until next time, stay safe, stay scared, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.